To change your life, you need to change your priorities. And this statement stands true in this difficult time of COVID-19 because as a doctor, you have to do your COVID-19 duties also, and you have to study for your NEET PG exam also. So, for that, to succeed in that NEET PG exam, you have to prioritize your NEET PG preparation. Because as you know, not all the subjects have same weightage in NEET PG exam, and in those subjects, not all the topics are that important. So, for that, here I am, Dr. Arpit Kalia, to help you out in this difficult time, to tell you that which subject you should read first and which topic in those subject you should focus on. Keep watching this video till end. I will tell you how can you prioritize your preparation and how you can predict which question will be asked in upcoming exam. So keep viewing this. I hope this all video will be helpful for you. So first I am talking about which subject you should read first, and here are that subject: pathology, pharmacology, microbiology, biochemistry, PSM, OBGY, and anatomy. And if you can see here that around 160 to 170 questions in NEET PG exams are asked from these subjects only, and you can see the weightage of these subjects: pathology around 25 question, pharmacology 20 question, microbiology 20 question, biochemistry 15 question, PSM 30 question, OBG 30 question, and anatomy 17 question. And if you can see, around 15 to 20 question in medicine you can solve from these three subjects: pathology, pharmacology, and microbiology. If you strong these three subjects, you are able to solve all the questions of these three subjects, and you can solve the questions from the medicine also. Okay, so according to me, you should read these 7 subjects first and other minor subjects in between if time permits. Here I want to tell you one thing, that the major subjects will pass you in NEET PG exam, but the minor subjects will give you a rank. So it is my sincere advice to you that please don't ignore minor subjects. Do read them whenever you get time, or after reading these 7 subjects first, read these minor subjects, because in these minor subjects, all 9 minor subjects, majority of question, around 95% of questions are asked from the notes only. So revise them, read them. Now I am talking about the important topics in each subject, right? So first comes anatomy. In anatomy, they are asking lots of conceptual questions, clinical questions from these particular topics. These are circle of Willis, abdominal blood supply. You have to thorough all the blood supply of the abdomen, like celiac plexus, blood supply of stomach, blood supply of pancreas, relation of blood vessels with pancreas, relation of blood vessels with bile duct, and all the superior mesenteric arteries, inferior mesenteric artery, all the blood vessels supplying the intestine, arterial arcade around the mesentery, right? Portal vein. फिर you have to read all the tributaries of the portal veins and etc., right? And if we are talking about the muscles, for sure they will ask one question or maximum 2 questions from the muscles, right? So you have to thorough all the muscles, all the important muscles in upper limb and lower limb. If we talk about NEET PG 2020, हमारी एग्ज़ाम में levator scapulae muscle की इमेज दी हुई थी और उसकी नर्व सप्लाई पूछी थी. अगर आपको मसल ही पता नहीं होगा तो आप उसकी नर्व सप्लाई कैसे बता पाओगे? So you have to thorough all the major important muscles in upper limb and lower limb. And if we talk about upper limb and lower limb, you have to thorough all the major nerves like radial nerve, median nerve, ulnar nerve, sciatic nerve, posterior tibular nerve, tibial nerve, common peroneal nerve, and all that. Now, lymphatic drainage, you should read it thoroughly, particularly of perineum. And they are asking multiple times lymphatic drainage of scrotum, inguinal region, anus, then testes, penis, all the intestine. Then you should read thoroughly lymphatic drainage of perineum, all the areas, right? And then you should read development of aortic arch, first arch artery, third arch artery, fifth arch arteries, कौन सी आर्च आर्टरी किसके साथ कंबाइन होके कौन सी वेसल बनाती हैं, ऑल द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ कैरोटिड वेसल्स, सबक्लेवियन वेसल्स, पल्मोनरी वेन्स किससे डेवलप होती है, यू हैव टू रीड इट थरोली. देन ऑल द ट्रिब्यूटरीज ऑफ द सुपीरियर वेना केवा, ब्रेकियोसेफेलिक वेन, ट्रिब्यूटरीज ऑफ द azygos vein drainage site, then a relation of a hilum of lung, वेगस नर्व, फ्रेनिक नर्व, कौन सी नर्व आगे लंग के हाइलम के आगे होती है, एंटीरियर होती है, कौन सी पोस्टीरियर होती है, ऑल द रिलेशन ऑफ द हाइलम ऑफ द लंग दे आर आस्किंग मल्टीपल टाइम्स. देन यू शुड रीड इंटरनल thoracic artery thoroughly, right? They are asking it repeatedly. Repeated questions are asked from the internal thoracic artery. You should read it. Now we shall talk about physiology. In physiology, you have to focus mainly on the body fluid chapter, like all the composition of the body fluids, Darrow-Yanet diagram, Gibbs-Donan equation, nerve muscle physiology. In nerve muscle physiology, you have to read all the component of the muscle, that is troponin, tropomyosin, actin, actinine, all the desmin, Z band, I band, all the anatomical structures, and you have to read the function of the muscle thoroughly because they are asking it repeatedly. And if we talk about GIT, in GIT there are various cells, if you know, F cell, I cell, K cell. So they are asking these cells secretions, which cell secrete what. So you have to read thoroughly. Action potential of intestine you should read. And if we are talking about CNS in physiology CNS में से थैलेमस और हाइपोथैलेमस के सारे फंक्शन आपको टिप ऑफ द टंग होने चाहिए. एंड ईच एंड एवरी न्यूक्लियस ऑफ हाइपोथैलेमस यू शुड रीड. हाँ, ईच न्यूक्लियस का फंक्शन वो डिफरेंटली पूछते हैं, उसको क्लिनिकल सिनेरियो में सेट करके वो आपको क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. एंड ऑल द रिसेप्टर्स, then muscle, spindle, Golgi tendon, organ, you should read it thoroughly. Then pain pathway, gate control theory of pain, you have to read in physiology. That is must read topic in physiology. It is my sincere advice to you that please do not focus that much on the respiratory system and cardiovascular system in physiology, because from these two systems they are not asking that much question. In these two systems, if we talk about respiratory system, you have to read only, or you have to focus majorly on transport of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Particularly that one graph is there, P50 wala graph. You have to read that thoroughly. They are asking repeatedly from that particular topic. And in cardiovascular system, you have to read cardiac cycle thoroughly. That is sufficient from the respiratory system and cardiovascular system. Most important topic are these. Now we are talking about biochemistry. In biochemistry, you have to read these particular topics thoroughly. These are glycolysis, gluconeogenesis, glycogen synthesis and glycogen breakdown. Very, very important. Other is all the metabolic disorder which are there in the notes, that are very important. All the fatty acid oxidation, beta oxidation, alpha oxidation, map all the fatty acid oxidation disorder, racemium disease, maple syrup urine disease, all these are very important. You should thorough that. Other topic is Krebs cycle. All the energetics, all the pathways energetics you should thorough. And if we talk about electron transport chain, all the components of electron transport chain, all their chemical composition, which part of electrons transport chain have copper, all the ion changes in electron transport chain, all the inhibitors and uncouplers of electron transport chain should be on tip of tongue, right? And if we talk about proteins, all the aromatic and the sulfur containing amino acid should be on tip of tongue. All cysteine, methionine, all the tryptophan should be on tip of tongue, right? And if we talk about basics in amino acid classification is very important. All full detailed classification of amino acid should be read. Now if we talk about pharmacology, the must do topic in pharmacology is antibiotic. It should be on your tip of टंग. अगर कोई नींद में से भी उठा के पूछे तो ये एंटीबायोटिक का टॉपिक आपको तो आना ही चाहिए. एंड स्पेसिफिकली if we talk, then all the mechanism of action, classification, and most important and most serious side effect of all the antibiotics you should read. You should thorough this topic because around 4 to 5 topics are asked from these antibiotics. And especially this year this is hot favorite topic because this coronavirus antivirals, all the antivirals you should thorough, and all their side effects. Yes, acyclovir, valacyclovir, amantadine, all that you should read. And all the HIV drugs and their side effects, very very important for you. And if we talk about anti-parasitic drugs, they are asking repeatedly from these. Around 1 to 2 questions they are for sure from the anti-parasitic drugs, right? And if we talk about other topics in pharmacology, diuretics is very important. In general pharma, you should thorough new drug administration, all the phase 1 trial, phase 2 trial, 3-4 randomized control trial of new drug administration, you should read that thoroughly. Various enzymes, enzymatic action like CYP2A4, all that enzymatic activity inhibitor, stimulator, all this you should read. And agonist and antagonist of particular drugs, physiological antagonist, agonist, you should read them thoroughly. And if we talk about enzymatic part, it KM related questions are asking too much. They are asking too much from this topic. Vmax, Km max, you should read these thoroughly. And if we talk about CNS, you should read anti-epileptic drugs, SSRI, drug withdrawal management, and opioids, because by reading this topic these will help you in medicine and psychiatry also, because this topic is common between these three subjects. If we talk about other topics, then diarrhea and vomiting management you should read thoroughly. Then cholesterol and all the anticoagulant drugs, you should read them in pharmacology. They are not asking that much question from CVS. You should read CVS last in pharmacology. They are not asking that much. अगर हम बात करें कि ऐसी कोई यूनिवर्सल लिस्ट नहीं है कि भाई इसी टॉपिक्स में से या इसी लिस्ट में से नीट पीजी के एग्ज़ाम का पेपर बनता है. ये सारे के सारे टॉपिक्स मैंने अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से तैयार किए हैं. मैंने अपनी प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे अराउंड 60 to 70 टेस्ट पेपर दिए थे. तो उस सब के हिसाब से, और मैंने जो नीट पीजी की एग्ज़ाम दी थी उसके हिसाब से मैंने ये लिस्ट तैयार की है कि भाई इन टॉपिक्स में से क्वेश्चंस तो हमेशा पूछे ही जाते हैं. मैं ऐसा नहीं कह रहा कि दूसरे टॉपिक्स इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं हैं, वो भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है, पर मेरे एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से इन पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक्स में से रिपीटेडली और मोर देन 60% क्वेश्चंस इसी में से आते हैं। तो आपको ये टॉपिक्स मेरे हिसाब से सबसे पहले पढ़ने चाहिए और ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह से पढ़ने चाहिए। और आप अपने आप प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हो कि भाई इस बार नीट पीजी के एग्ज़ाम में क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है। अगर हम बात करें तो इस कोरोना वायरस के डिफ़िकल्ट टाइम में अगर आप बात करें तो पैथोलॉजी में से रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ऑल द ट्रीकिया, लंग्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, all the pathology of pneumonia. There are for sure questions from these particular topics. If we talk about microbiology, all the viruses, all the topic of viruses are very important for this year. And in microbiology, other important topic is all the disinfectant and sterilization topic is very important. If we talk about pharmacology, all the antivirals, antiretroviral drugs, ritonavir, lopinavir, sakinavir, all these are very important. Anti-influenza drugs, acyclovir, valacyclovir, their mechanism of action, side effect, all these are very important. And if we talk about PSM, all the epidemiological part of PSM is very important. Case control study, cohort study, case finding parameters, how then all the randomized control trial for new drug development, how to find a case in community, and how to do a surveillance, active surveillance, passive surveillance, and sentinel surveillance. These topics are very important. Mortality, case fatality rate, then incubation period, then quarantine, isolation. These topics stands very important in this current scenario of coronavirus pandemic, right? So these topics should be read by you thoroughly. And इसी तरह से अगर हम पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट्स की बात करें तो सर्जरी की बात करें हम तो कोई भी सर्जरी के एग्जामिनर को पेपर सेट करने के लिए कहा गया है भाई आपको नीट पीजी का पेपर सेट करना है और 25 क्वेश्चन सर्जरी के सेट करके आपको हमें देना है। तो इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर दैट एग्जामिनर ऑल्सो टू सेट 25 क्वेश्चन ओनली फ्रॉम दैट वास्ट सब्जेक्ट विच इज़ सर्जरी, राइट। सो वो क्या करेगा, वही अपने ओपीडी में या इमरजेंसी में जो केसेस आएंगे उन्हीं को फ्रेम करके वो क्वेश्चन बनाएगा। और तो कैसे किस तरह से करेगा, अगर डिफ़िकल्ट पेपर आता है, डिफ़िकल्ट क्वेश्चन सेट करने के लिए बुलाए तो वो आपको आने वाला ही नहीं है। मतलब देयर इज़ लेस चांसेस कि आपका वो क्वेश्चन सही होगा। और अगर आप अपनी इंटर्नशिप के टाइम पे अगर आप फोकस करें तो जो भी केसेस आपकी इमरजेंसीज़ में ओपीडी में प्रेजेंट करते हैं उन्हीं केसेस को क्वेश्चन में फ्रेम किया गया होगा। आपको क्वेश्चन में अपेंडिसाइटिस का केस दिया होगा पर उसका आंसर अपेंडिसाइटिस नहीं होगा, उसको थोड़ा सा ट्विस्ट करके वो क्वेश्चन बनाएंगे। लाइक इफ़ अपेंडिसाइटिस को ट्विस्ट करके वो आपको स्यूडोमिक्सोमा पेरिटोनाई कार्सिनोइड्स का क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं, वो आपको क्रोन्स डिजीज़ का क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं, वो आपको केस मैनेजमेंट का पूछ सकते हैं कि इफ़ यू फाइंड अ नॉर्मल अपेंडिक्स ड्यूरिंग ऑपरेशन देन व्हाट यू शुड डू। इस तरह से वो आपको आपके फैमिलियर टॉपिक्स को ट्विस्ट करके क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। तो इस तरह से आप खुद प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं कि भाई इस बार एग्जामिनर क्या पूछ सकता है नीट पीजी के एग्ज़ाम में, राइट। तो आपको अपने आसपास देखना है कि न्यूज़ में देखना है कि कोई न्यू मेडिकल इवेंट हुआ हो कंट्री के अंदर, तो वो उसको आपको फोकस करना है उस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के ऊपर। दीज आर ऑल वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इसी तरह से कोई भी एग्जामिनर अगर मुझे पेपर सेट करने के लिए कहा जाए तो मैं इसी तरह से पेपर सेट करूँगा ना, क्योंकि इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फ्रेम 25 क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दिस वास्ट सब्जेक्ट, राइट। सो इस तरह से आप खुद प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं कि आने वाली एग्ज़ाम में कौन से टॉपिक इम्पॉर्टेंट है। नाउ वी टॉक अबाउट PSM. In PSM all the programs are very important. Then all the theoretical and part of the statistics and epidemiology, जैसे मैंने अभी आपको कहा all the epidemiological part is very important. Case control study, cohort study, all the full epidemiology is very important. Quarantine, isolation, very very important, right. And if we talk about other topics, it is the occupational वाला चैप्टर था जो PSM में वो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है। ESI फैक्ट्री एक्ट, ESI एक्ट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। जो भी सारी अपडेट्स आती है PSM में विद दैट आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर करंट ईयर। एंड ऑल द हेल्थ सेंटर्स एंड ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स, फिजिकल क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ इंडेक्स, प्लानिंग साइकिल, these topics should be on tip of tongue. All this like prevention, primary prevention, secondary prevention, tertiary prevention, primordial prevention, ये सब काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसमें से एवरी टाइम क्वेश्चन आता ही है. These particularly these topic is very important. There are for sure around 2 question or 3 question from these topic. Then other is demography is very important. Demography wala chapter, all the that formulas are very important. uh, then couple protection rate, specific couple protection rate, all these are very important. From all this such data and all this such formulas are very important in demographic part. uh, uh, and other important topic is ANC and PNC care, immunization part. ये तो आपको थरो होना चाहिए. इम्यूनाइजेशन तो नींद में से उठा के पूछे तो भी आपको आना चाहिए, कि ये तो कभी गलती होनी नहीं चाहिए. कि भाई कोई पेशेंट, अगर कोई बच्चा लेट आया है कि उसको 9 मंथ पे मीजल देना था, पर बच्चा 12 मंथ पे प्रेजेंट करता है, तो आपको क्या करना चाहिए. ऑल दिस क्रिटिकल पैरामीटर्स ऑफ इम्यूनाइजेशन आपको आने चाहिए, राइट. These are must do topic in PSM. Screening, theoretical aspect of screening is also very important. I forget to mention here, but screening ka theoretical part is very important. You should thorough this, all this positive predictive value, all this formulas, sensitivity, specificity, negative predictive value, very very important.